Ryan, after thrusting at me for 20 minutes, finally he was done. He fell on me, breathing heavily. We both were exhausted. My eyes were so heavy because of crying and lack of sleep. I closed my eyes and within some seconds I fell asleep. I opened my eyes because of sharp pain between my legs. I slowly sit straight on bed. I looked other side of bed for Taehyung, but he wasn't there. I slowly got up from bed to go to washroom when my eyes caught a blood stain on bedspread. My eyes teared up remembering what happened last night. I took a step when I again felt unbearable pain between my legs. I gasped and was about to fall when someone held me. It was Taehyung. He lifted me up in his muscular arms. He took me to washroom and made me lay down in bathtub. Water in the bathtub was warm and was feeling good. He looked at me for some seconds, but I never made contact with him. I'm going out for some work. Don't go out of this room. I didn't say anything and he left. I rested my head on bathtub and closed my eyes. Why my stepmom did this to me? Thinking about my future life, tears escaped from my eyes and absorbed in my ears. After half an hour, I came out of washroom taking bath. Entering in room, I immediately changed the bedspread because I don't want anyone to see those blood stains. Door opened and a woman came with breakfast in her hand. She was in her 50s. She came close to bed and sat in front of me. I am Amelia. I am Taehyung's nanny. He called me mom. After his parents' death, I never left him alone. He's like my own son. Oh, sorry, I forgot about your breakfast. Eat this, I'll take back dishes later. Ryan, please take it back. I don't want to eat. Amelia, you should eat some. Ryan, no, I don't want to. Amelia, I want to give you a piece of advice. I know he forced you for everything and he seems to be a very bad person, but he is not that bad in reality. If you obey him, he will never hurt you. Ryan, I can't live my life as his slaves. Amelia, you don't have any option about this. She left, heaving a sigh. You laid down and closed your eyes. My eyes were closed, but my mind was full of different thoughts. I was busy thinking when door opened. I opened my eyes to see who came. It was Taehyung. I again closed my eyes, but within some second I felt his lips on mine. I opened my eyes in shock because I wasn't ready for this. I tried to push him away, but he pinned my hands above my head. He kissed me aggressively. He broke the kiss. Taehyung, how dare you ignore me? He whispered in my ear in a deep voice. His voice gave me chills in my spine. He smiled and again kissed my lips. His hands were moving on my body. I was running out of breath. I tried to break the kiss, but he cupped my face tightly. My hands were free from his grip, so I pushed him with all my strength. He fell off of me and laid beside me. His breath was ragged, so was mine. I stood up from bed and ran away from him, but he was fast. He hovered on me and said, I hate when people don't obey me. How dare you disobey me? I am your master. I sent breakfast for you and you didn't eat. Before I could say anything, he attacked on my lips again. After kissing and biting my lips, he undressed me. After leaving wet kisses on my body, he put his monster inside me. I could feel how wet I was. He was doing it hard without any mercy. My eyes were shut tightly with pleasure and pain which I was receiving from him. Next morning, I woke up and saw he wasn't in room. I got up from bed and went to washroom, took shower and came out. I took a look at room. There was a window in room. I opened the window to see the view outside. There wasn't any guard near the window. I rushed and took out all bedspreads from cabinet. I tied them together to make a rope. I tied one side with bed and threw other side out of the window. My heart was beating very fast. I could hear my heartbeat in my ear. I was about to climb down when I heard Amelia's voice. I immediately untied the rope and pulled it up. I rushed inside the dressing room and threw it inside a cabinet. Door opened and Amelia came my maid. I rushed out of dressing room and laid on bed. Amelia, are you all right? Why? Yes, I'm fine. Amelia, here is your breakfast and she is Julie. She will clean the room. Ryan, thank you for breakfast, Amelia. It's my duty. Amelia turned to go when she stopped suddenly. Amelia, why this window is open? She asked with crazed froze. My heart skipped a beat. What if she find out what was they planning to do? Ryan, actually, I was not feeling good, so I opened it for some fresh air. Amelia, oh, I see. I'm sorry I can't help you in this situation. I can understand it's hard to be locked in a room for days. She turned back and left the room. I finished my breakfast and maid cleaned the room. After cleaning, she took dishes and left. I locked the door from inside and rushed to dressing room. I took out the bedspread rope and tied it with bed. I carefully climbed down from window. There was a boundary wall which wasn't too high. I stepped on the wall and jumped outside. My heart was jumping in happiness. Finally, I'll be out of this hell. I started running away when I looked back. There wasn't anyone chasing me. I released a sigh of relief. I was so happy. Finally, I made it out of this house. No, it wasn't a house, it was a prison. I was running for about 7 minutes when I felt my throat is dry. My mouth was completely dry. I stopped for a minute. There was a park. Children and their parents were enjoying. I walked to a lady which was sitting on grass, smiling on her son chasing her husband. I sat close to her. Ryan, excuse me, do you have water? I am very thirsty and I don't have any money with me to buy water. Lady, yeah, sure, here. She handed me a water bottle. I took the bottle and said thanks to her, drank some water and returned bottle to that lady. I walked out of park. I was so tired to run again, so I started walking. After walking for 5 minutes, I felt someone is behind me. I increased my walking speed and I felt that person is also walking fast now. I was about to turn back and see who was behind me when someone grabbed me from back. I tried to push him, but he hit me on my head with something hard. Everything blacked out and I fell in his arms.